Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a story about a truly remarkable animal, one that might just hold the key to farming in some of the toughest climates on Earth.
For farmers all across Africa, this question is becoming more and more urgent every single day as the climate changes. The challenges they're facing are just immense. But what if the answer wasn't some high-tech modern invention? What if it was something much, much older?
Well, the answer might just be the Boran. It's this ancient breed of cattle from East Africa. And let's be clear, this is not some new genetically engineered super cow. No, this is a true survivor, perfected over centuries to be totally in sync with its environment. A breed with a really deep past, but also a very, very promising future.
So to really get why the Boran is so special, we've got to go back in time. I'm talking way back. This is a story about migration, about natural selection, and about this incredible resilience that was literally forged over 1,500 years.
So look at this journey. This isn't some overnight success story. Its ancestors literally walked from Asia to Africa. And get this, for the last 1,300 years, its gene pool has been incredibly stable. Then, fast forward to the 1900s, and you have these targeted breeding programs that just refined all its best qualities, giving us the super productive and hardy Boran we know today.
Okay, that date you see there, 700 AD, that is huge. It's so significant because the Boran's genetics have been so stable for so long, it's packed with something called hybrid vigor. What does that mean? Well, in simple terms, when you crossbreed a Boran, the calves are just healthier, more productive, they get the best of both worlds. That's a genetic superpower, and it's something you just can't manufacture.
All right, so what exactly gives a Boran this edge? It's not just one little thing, it's a whole toolkit of biological superpowers that make it perfectly built for survival.
And this right here, this shows the fundamental difference perfectly. Think about it. A lot of popular European breeds, they were made for mild climates, for lush green pastures. They need to be comfortable to be productive. The Boran, though, it was built for the complete opposite. It doesn't just put up with harsh conditions, it actually thrives in them.
I mean, just look at this list. Each one of these is a masterclass in adaptation. That light-colored coat? It's like a built-in sunshield. Its short hair and thin skin help it stay cool. It's got this amazing natural resistance to the ticks and diseases that just hammer other breeds in Africa. And its calm personality? That's not just about being easy to work with. It means the animal isn't wasting precious energy on stress, which is absolutely critical when food and water are hard to find.
They're what you'd call a medium-sized breed. But check out the two different types here. You've got the standard, and then you've got the smaller Orma Boran. Now, the Orma is a perfect example of this incredible adaptation. It actually evolved to be smaller and more compact, so it could survive in even tougher, drier places. So it's not just about size, you see. It's about this built-in efficiency that lets the breed win where others would just give up.
Okay, so we've established the Boran is tough. Super tough. But let's get down to business. For a farmer trying to make a living, that toughness has to mean something on the balance sheet, right? So the big question is it profitable? Can you actually make money with these animals?
And the answer is a huge yes. With the right management, farmers are seeing profit margins of 10 to 20%. Now, in the world of agriculture, especially in these really tough environments, those are fantastic numbers. This isn't just an animal for getting by, this is a genuinely profitable business.
And here's why that profitability works. It comes directly from all those natural strengths we've been talking about. Think about it. You're spending less money on vets because they're so disease-resistant. You're spending less on fancy feed because they do great on just natural pasture. And because they're super fertile and amazing mothers, your herd just grows. It's the definition of a low-input, high-output system.
All right, now let's get into one of the Boran's most famous traits. It's something you can't really measure on a spreadsheet, but it is absolutely essential for a successful, profitable herd.
See, Boran cows are not passive mothers at all. They are fiercely protective and super attentive. That means way more calves make it through those tough first few months. And in places where every single animal is crucial, that high survival rate is a huge economic win.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. This is a cow that will stand its ground and defend its calf, even from predators like lions and hyenas. That tells you everything you need to know about this breed's instincts and its resilience. It's not just about being calm.
It's about having this smart, protective nature that's been key to their survival for hundreds and hundreds of years.
So with all these amazing advantages, you think the Boran is unstoppable. But here's the twist. The biggest threat to this breed isn't the climate, and it's not predators. The biggest risk, well, it comes from us. It's all about how we manage its incredibly precious genetic legacy.
And this is the central challenge for breeders and farmers right now. How do you protect the genetic purity that makes the Boran so special, but also keep it relevant for today's world? The biggest threat here might not be what you think.
The problem, really, is pretty straightforward. If you're not careful, you can accidentally breed out the very traits that make this cow so special. Uncontrolled mating, it can lead to inbreeding, and that just weakens the herd over time. It waters down that powerful genetic heritage that took 1,500 years to create.
And this right here, this shows you the sheer scale of the problem. Research in many pastoralist communities shows that a whopping 85% of mating is completely uncontrolled. That's a huge risk to the entire breed. It just screams out for structured programs to protect the Boran's future.
But here's the good news. The solution is totally clear, and it's doable. It's all about being strategic. You implement controlled breeding programs to keep that amazing hybrid vigor we talked about. You strategically remove animals that aren't hitting the right growth targets, and you keep good records. If farmers do this, they can not only protect the Boran's strengths, they can actually make them even better for the future.
So, when you boil it all down, the Boran isn't just another breed of cattle. It's really a blueprint for resilience. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? As we search for ways to make farming work in a changing climate, maybe the most powerful solutions aren't brand new inventions, but are actually these ancient survivors, already perfected by time.